Hey, you guys, this is Uncle P. Hopefully you had a good Thanksgiving. I sure did myself. Just flew back into town and I'm just getting ready for the up and coming week of trading. And just so you guys know, if you are interested in trading with us with Super Easy and you want our signals, don't forget it's very easy. Just go to our website. You want to go here to superezforex.com and just simply click on the Join Our Signal service. And then you click right here to sign up. And then once you get done, you click right here to go ahead and log in, go through the tutorials, and everything you need is already in the tutorials. The links to the groups, to where you get the signals, everything is in there. Do not skip steps on the tutorials, okay? So that's available there. Also, a lot of you guys are loving the Ocean Wave system. So here's the website for that. Oops, sorry. Oceanwavetrade.com. Give me 1 second. All right, and that's where you go, oceanwavetrade.com, and you can just go ahead and sign up right here for that trading system. Hopefully you guys saw my video on when to trade with the trend versus trading counter trend. So I use two complete different systems for that. So I used the Ocean Wave to trade with at the beginning of the week, and I used the Sexy Simplicity at the midweek reversal section of the week to be able to trade with that. Okay, so we went over that in the other video, so no need to cover that. But I do want to say this. It's amazing that in our signals group, Mr. Elvis is a freaking beast. Miss Jenny is a freaking beast. But in the signal side of the service, in 2 week span, as it says in the thumbnail, 29 wins and only 2 losses in 2 weeks. That is a phenomenon. Okay, Super Easy is just ridiculous. And then on the live trading session where they trade the indices, they're closing in on 1 million pips. And again, it can't be a con job, no scams, because it's open to that group. So when you sign up, you'll actually be able to participate in that. Okay, we'll be able to participate in that. So again, those pips are done live in a group setting. So again, don't miss out. Okay, let's get to the news that's coming up for this week. It's going to be a little noisy week, but, you know, not as bad as I thought it was going to be. So on Monday, you got the Euro, and that's the producer or manufacturing index. Basically, what they do is they go to manufacturers, and it's the purchasing manager index. I always get that messed up. Purchasing manager index, and basically what it means, they go to manufacturers and get their concepts of how well they're doing as a whole. And when you collect, they do a survey on those particular manufacturers, you can kind of get a glimpse of how strong the economy is on that number. So that's coming out, but I don't expect too much noise on that. The NZD, I am going to highlight that because it's coming out with interest rates. And, you know, I don't fool around with interest rates. So I do know that that's coming out on Tuesday, and I was able to scoop up. Somebody said, why don't you add times to it? And well, I like using my FX book for news. They don't give general times in advance, special several days ahead. So I do check other sources. So sometimes you'll see the time over here, sometimes you won't. But I did find the time for that one. That one's coming out on Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Excuse me. So for me, I will not be looking to trade the NZD and possibly not the AUD as well, because sometimes when the AUD has news, it affects the NZD and vice versa. So I'm going to be careful during that time on Tuesday, starting at 8 p.m. All right, the euro comes back with inflation numbers. And again, you can see the ones that really catches my attention. As you can see, interest rates, it's right here. Inflation is right there. So that is also on Wednesday. So that one will bother me. So I will be cautious, me personally, about trading the euro during that time. USD is coming out with its growth numbers, so that's something to be aware of just in case it calls a mini spike first thing in the morning when the market opens around 8:30. And then the euro comes back out. Now, why do you see the euro coming out with double news on the same thing? Because you have the Eurozone, which is a cluster of different smaller, in my opinion, states. Like we have the United States, which is 50 different states combined into one. So we call it the United States. So when we do news events here in the United States, it represents the entire United States. But over in the Eurozone, it's kind of broken up into sectors. You got Italy, you got this, you got Germany, you have Austria, not Germany, but you have Austria, you have this, that, and the other, you know, London and those. So they actually dissect theirs so it can have repeat information for the same exact euro currency. The currency is euro, but the news events are separated by region. So you see repeat information. That's why you see that, okay? So now going back to this, we see the euro has inflation rates coming out. CAD is coming out with growth rate. So I will highlight that. CAD can spike on growth rate. USD is coming out with unemployment numbers, jobless claims. So just be aware that if you do see a spike during that time, you know what's popping. And then they come out on Friday. They're coming out with their manufacturing numbers, the U.S., and then the CAD is coming out with unemployment numbers. Here's a pattern that I have been seeing, and I have seen it for a long time. I just really didn't pay attention to it. It's when CAD comes out on Fridays. It's really not for me, the best time to be trading CAD sometimes, because CAD will come out with some news and it just starts spiking. So just keep an eye on that. It may happen, may not. This is just my observation. So CAD is not my favorite pair to trade on a Friday. Now during the week, love it, especially with the Ocean Wave. It's an excellent pair for trading with the trend. If you're a trend trader, I love the CAD. It is a phenomenal pair, except for on Friday, in my opinion. But again, that's up to you guys. So again, I don't have much for right now this week coming up. That's about it. So, I think it's going to be a pretty smooth week with a couple of bumps here and there. But outside of that, I'm really not tripping. It's pretty easy. So again, if you want to join us, you know how to do it. Go to superezforex.com. If you want the signal service, go to get Ocean Wave, oceanwavetrade.com. If you want the Ocean Wave system or so forth, superezforex.com. If you want the midweek reversal trading systems, everything you can go get off of superezforex.com. So when you go to superezforex.com, let me show you what I mean. Okay, so nobody's confused. I don't want you confused. Okay, so here's the deal. When you go to superezforex.com, if you want our main trading system, which is the Simplicity system, all you have to do, you can click right here to get that. If you want the Ocean Wave, you can see we added a tab for that right there, so you can get that. Now, how do I trade? I usually, for midweek reversals, I use the Simplicity system and the Sexy Analyst together in combination. So that's what I do, and you see me doing that during my live class session, which is every Wednesday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. The link to the Zoom meeting is in the description below. So I always trade with those two combined, but in the beginning of the week, I only use the Ocean Wave system for the first couple of days of the week because the market tends to trend. So everything is right there on our website. So you can get the original trading system, Simplicity, and combine it with the Sexy Analyst. If you're a reversal trader, meaning you trade support and resistance, supply and demand zones, trend line bounces, this, that, and the other, we got all that automated. So we don't waste time marking up our charts no more. We do that through our automated systems. If you want to join the signal service, it's right here. Just simply click there. Like I said, everything is on the website. If you want the Ocean Wave, it's just click right there and it'll take you to it. Okay. All right, you guys, I will see you in the next video. And if you don't see me in the next video, then I guess what? I guess I'll see you live and in my class on Wednesday. And yes, it is open to the public. You do not have to buy anything to be in my class. Just come and join. If you have questions during the question and answer period, just raise your hand. So again, you don't have to purchase anything from us. If you don't want to. And yes, you can still come to class, and I'll be more than happy to provide you free coaching, okay? All right, this is your uncle signing out. I got a date tonight, so I'm going to go get ready for that.